Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. This one we're talking about underdog and prize picks for the WNBA on Thursday, July 4th. Happy July 4th, everybody. And in the video, we have 4 picks for you to consider. If you guys do want more picks, I do post more in the private Discord along with a bunch of other cappers over here. You can see I hit a WNBA slip here. We only post our favorite top picks here, but we post in all sports. Volo yesterday posted 3 WNBA picks, all 3 hit. Another one of our cappers, Bossman, has absolutely been crushing WNBA. As you can see, a lot of green over here in his channel, including a 5-0 day in the WNBA as well. We got PGA tomorrow too, and Sir Radrick over here absolutely crushed the last tournament with the PGA, sweeping multiple days with his picks. If you guys want to check it out, we do have a 1-day free trial right now, so definitely click the link down below and the pinned comment. You guys can see more picks from me plus a bunch of other cappers and how we've been winning in all sports over there, so definitely get over there and check it out. Now for this one, the first pick we're going to go to is going to be Alyssa Thomas. We're going to take her over on her points plus rebounds here at 21.5. Going to go to her. She's had a decent year, but a monster year last year, and I think she's going to continue to pick it up as she's been picking up the pace this year. So liking her on this line, definitely a good line for her to hit. We can see her here over on Outlier, which is a tool I use every single day for player props. If you haven't checked them out, they have a 7-day free trial that you can try. Definitely recommend them. I'm going to use them a lot in this video. You can see how to use them. So this season, she's hit this over in 63% of games, 12 of 19. Started off the season really hot, hitting this one, and had a bounce back here in the last couple of games. The scoring has been down. I think she's going to pick it up in this one as well. Liking her in this game. The minutes have picked up as well. If you come down to the minutes chart, she played 35 or more in her last 4 games here after playing 32 or less in the 3 games before that. So good to see her minutes back up like earlier in the year. I think with the bigger minutes, she should be in for a nice game. We can look at last year. She hit this 70% of the time, so an even bigger hit rate last year. I think she's going to get back to that. You can also look at this one head-to-head against Minnesota. She's hit this 7 of 8 games against Minnesota dating back to last season. So definitely a good matchup that she likes as well. So going to go to her for the first pick here. Definitely liking this one. For the next pick, we're going to Myisha Hines-Allen here, over on her points plus rebounds as well at 16.5. Liking this spot for her. She's coming into some big minutes and has been performing in those minutes, absolutely smashing this line. So liking her to continue that. If we look at her, I think she's in a good matchup here as well against Las Vegas. We could see her on this line. One, she's only hit, if we go to the over, she's only hit it in 5 of 20 games, but you can see the last 3, 28, 19, and 23. We need her to just get to 17. The minutes have been there in the last 3. So 34, then just 18 there, and then 24. I think she's going to be in line for another mid to high 20s of minutes. And we can see it's because some of these players are out. On Outlier, you can look at games when players have been out. So we can see these numbers go up when Shakira Austin is out, and Samuelson is out, and Sykes here. In those 3 games, she's gone over this. It was just the last 3 here where she's got better usage and more minutes when these players are out. So definitely good to see that she's going to have an increased role here in a good matchup when these guys are out. So definitely liking her to go over on this one. Another thing I like to do is use OddsJam over here. If you haven't used them, they have a free trial as well. I do use a lot of tools with player props, so definitely check them out if you want a free trial of this. Basically, they find the top value picks for you on sites like Underdog and Prizepicks, so you can see this is one of their top value picks for her. Over on this line, it's minus 125 on FanDuel, minus 133 on a parlay play right now. So these sites liking it to go over, so definitely a good validation here, on these 50-50 picks for Prizepicks, that OddsJam shows you that these are favored on their site. So definitely a good one to take here for her. Then we're going to stick with this game. We're going to go Asia Wilson under on her PRA. I think this game might get out of hand with Las Vegas playing better now after a slower start to the season. I think it could be a big blowout here against Washington, especially they are missing some of these players. So I think it could get kind of ugly in this game, and A'ja Wilson's not going to have to do as much as she has been doing all season. And also, this is just a really high line for her in general, even if it was a game that we expected to be closer. So for those reasons, going to be going under on her at 40.5. So we can look at her over on Outlier. We could see on the season, she's only hit this line over 3 of 10 games this year, and she's been having an insane season. Sorry, that was the last 10. On the season, it's a 41% hit rate. Last year was a 24% hit rate. So insane season so far for her, and she still only hit this 41% of the time. Last 3 has gone under this as well. Looking head-to-head, she's only hit this in 1 of 4 games dating back last year against Washington. So not a good hit rate for her against them. And you can see last game that they played just a few days ago, she only got 25 combined PRA, 5, 9, and 11. So just not a good matchup for her either as well. So going to be taking the under for her at 40.5. A really high line here. A game I think could get out of hand as well. So going to the under on A'ja Wilson PRA. For the next one, we're going to Banna Jones over on her rebounds at 5.5. A low line for Banna Jones, even though she hasn't been hitting it this year. I think she's going to be in for a nice game in this one. And there are some reasons why I'm liking this one. So this season, it's a 32% hit rate for her. Not looking good. She got 7 in the last game, which was good to see. Also, we've seen an increase in minutes here. So in the last 5 games, she's played at least 26 minutes or more in each of them, even playing over 30 in 2 games. After starting the season, 19, 20, 22, 23, 17, another game here with 18. So good to see the minutes up. And the minutes are up because of some injuries here. So we can see with some of these people out, specifically Mariah Jefferson here, it's when she's out of the game, it's a 4 of 10 hit rate. So definitely a little better. But we do see an increase in minutes up to 28.3 if we take these people out here. She was playing only 25 on the season, so a 3-minute increase here for her when Jefferson is out. So we expect to see more minutes from Banna Jones and a higher hit rate. If we go back and look at last year, this was an 85% hit rate for Banna Jones. So she was absolutely crushing this last year. I think she can get back to that with an increased minutes now that she's seeing with Jefferson out. And in the last 5 games, playing 26 or more minutes. So definitely liking Banna Jones in this spot to hit the over on the rebounds like she did last game. So we do have a 1-day free trial right now. If you guys want to check out the Prizepicks Stiff Score, just check the top of the description or the pinned comment. We also got PGA tomorrow. You could see we have a capper here. Sir Radrick swept PGA picks in the last weekend. Definitely a ton of good picks over here. In all sports, though, you can see I just gave out a winning WNBA slip, and Volo went 3 for 3 yesterday with his WNBA picks as well. So check it out for a day for free here with the free trial. We'll see you over in the Discord, and subscribe to the channel.